Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss a new video from me. I upload videos every Tuesday and Friday now, so you definitely want to subscribe so you don't miss out. And also, like this video if you like me giving you guys options for makeup to wear, because I know that sometimes going into Sephora, Ulta, the drugstore, a lot of us can be lost on what foundations to get, so I'm here to help you today. And if you would like to know my top 5 foundations, this is not 5, this is 10, my top 5 foundations for wintertime, definitely stick around and stay tuned. Alright, so I'm not going in any particular order. These are just my top 5 favorite foundations for the winter time. So starting off, I absolutely love this foundation. As you can see, the bottle is completely like trashed, but this is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. Mine is in this shade Golden Tan. I absolutely love this foundation. I use it up like very often. It's not super mattifying or drying. I think it pretty much gives you like a natural finish more so than like a matte finish. It's definitely not dewy, so if you have dry skin, I don't know if you would like this that much, but it does have the primer. It has lasting power of a primer, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation in one. I definitely agree with all those claims. I picked this up with the hype of YouTube and everything when people were really using this like crazy, and I have stuck with it. I really love CoverGirl foundations, especially this one. I don't like the clean one that much, but this one is so bomb, and it leaves your skin like looking natural without looking like a cakey foundation, which I really love. My favorite way to use this one is with a beauty blender. I don't really use brushes for my foundation. I really never have. I used to use my fingers before I discovered beauty blenders, but I never really used a brush, so I can't say how brushes work for any of these foundations because I don't use them with brushes, but I'm sure if you blended it out with a foundation brush, it would be just as beautiful. Next up, I have one of my new favorite foundations. It's the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation, and this is a soft matte hydrating foundation, and I have the shade Honey Beige. It just is like a mousse consistency. It's really weird actually. If you guys can see it on the back of my hand, it's like a liquid, but it's moussey, but it blends out beautifully on the skin. It's really hydrating, so if you have dry skin, I would definitely suggest this. I have oily skin and this doesn't break up on me. A lot of foundations do tend to get a little bit, not so much oily, but they tend to just break up on my skin, which can be really annoying if you're out and you want your foundation staying put. I would suggest if you have oily skin to set this, because it can just kind of fly off your face because it is kind of that velvety texture. I definitely do agree that it's super velvety on the back of your hand. You guys can't really see it, but it's really velvety. It's not super hydrating in the point where like, oh, I can't wear this if I have oily skin. It's more so that it doesn't cling to your dry patches if you have any. I know a lot of oily girls have dry patches in certain areas of their face. It doesn't cling to those. It just kind of glides over your skin and kind of just makes you have a really nice smooth canvas. Like I said, I think even if you have dry skin, you might want to set this because it does kind of just slide off your face if you don't. But I absolutely love this foundation. I remember loving the one in the tub, the Dream Mousse foundation. I think they still sell that, so this might just be in tube form, but I used to love the one that came in the tub as well. But this is absolutely amazing. I would suggest this more for dry skin if you have dry skin, but oily skin girls, you can use it too. We can persevere. We got this, ladies. Next up is a new favorite of mine, which not that new. I've been using it for a couple months now, and this is the No. 7 Airbrush Away Foundation. My shade is in Latte. I absolutely love this foundation. I love the dropper on it. This shade is a little light for me, but definitely once winter like is in full swing, this will match me perfectly because I lose my tan so quick. But it's just a really nice foundation. It doesn't leave you looking dry or flaky or anything. But I really like to mix this with the Maybelline Dream BB Bronze Cream, because like I said, this shade is a little light for me. But on its own, it is so flawless. It just makes your skin pretty much look airbrushed, like the title says. It just really like blends all of like anything that you have on your face. I used to have like little bumps on my face from just trying out different products and stuff, and this would just make my skin just look like it was completely like flat and like, not flat in the bad way, like flat matte, but like flat and like not bumpy, doesn't have any texture to it. I would really suggest this foundation if you have any texture on your face, because it will definitely hide that. I know that right around here I have really large pores, which I've been working on, and this just glided right over them. It didn't sink into my pores, it didn't sink into any of my lines or anything on my face. It doesn't sit on top of your face either. You know how some foundations can just sit on top of your face and not look cute? This one blends into your skin but also blends out all of the imperfections. I would suggest this if you are younger, if you're like in high school, you know, just starting out with makeup, because this is kind of like a foolproof blendable foundation, because it's super high pigment, but you can blend it out really easily. Like with like a couple pats of your beauty blender, you can blend this out very easily. So I would suggest it for younger girls, but if you're in college or older like I am, you can use more product and to get a fuller coverage and blend it out with your beauty blender, and you will look bomb, girl. I promise you. The oldie but a goodie. This is actually featured in my old winter foundation routine, which I will link down below if you guys want to go check that out. I might do an updated one if you guys want it. Let me know down below by leaving a comment. This is the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth Foundation. It says normal to dry, but I'm oily as heck, and I absolutely love this foundation for the winter time, because I do set my face and everything, like I bake under my eyes, but this just leaves your skin looking so smooth. And if you have dry skin and you don't set this foundation, girl, yes, it will be looking so good on your face. It does definitely just smooth out your skin, just like the Airbrush Away foundation that I was just talking about. It kind of just blends and really like sinks into your skin, but it doesn't sink into your pores or your fine lines or your wrinkles. My mom uses this foundation and she really likes it as well, because she likes the dewy kind of look on her skin as well. I would definitely recommend this for mature skin. It will definitely just brighten and hydrate and make you have like a natural glow to your skin. I wouldn't say that this is super dewy on the skin. I don't think that it would give you like a super like wet look by any means, but it just looks kind of like a natural glow, like you're glowing from within, you're really hydrated, you're really moisturized. You know, that's the look that I personally get from this. But if you have dry skin, I would highly recommend this to you. If you have oily skin, definitely try this out if you have like acne prone skin, because it will smooth over those problem areas really well. And definitely set this though if you want to use this and you have oily skin. Like I said, oily skin girls can use any foundation, honestly. Just make sure to set it and not forget it. Last foundation that I'm going to be talking about is one that is hyped up all the way here on YouTube, and it is the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. I absolutely love this one. I love the Pro Matte. I have them both. I absolutely love this for the winter time because it stays put. And even though this is supposed to be a glowy foundation, and you know, it's more so for dry skin girls, I love this because it doesn't go anywhere. Like, even though I have oily skin, I really like this because it does give you like a demi glow kind of thing. It's not matte by any means. If you want a matte foundation, this is not your girl. Go for the Pro Matte foundation. That will leave you matte as heck. So, but this one is so beautiful on the skin. It just kind of radiates. It doesn't have shimmer in it or anything like that. It just, once again, makes you look like you're glowing from within and you're just super hydrated. I absolutely love this for the winter time because with a highlight, oh, this is perfect for pictures and like holiday parties. I would definitely suggest this foundation because it has sunscreen in it, but it doesn't give me any flashback whenever I wear it. So definitely want to check that out. Some of these foundations do have sunscreen. I think this, yes, this one has SPF 20 in it. This one I don't think has SPF in it. Yeah, this one doesn't have SPF, so if you're looking for one without SPF or you're allergic, check this one out. This one I'm pretty sure doesn't have sunscreen in it. Yeah, the Airbrush Away doesn't have sunscreen in it, but the Dewy and Smooth does, SPF 18. So if you're someone that is looking for SPF, I definitely suggest the ones with SPF, but if you're someone who doesn't look for SPF in a foundation or it doesn't matter to you, this one does have SPF 15, but I've never gotten a flashback with it, and the people who I've suggested to have never gotten flashback with it, but it says it's a radiant finish finish. You can wear it up to 24 hours, but I don't suggest wearing your foundation for 24 hours. I don't know who does that, but it's not good. It's medium coverage and air-light texture. I definitely agree with all of those claims. This is a great foundation. It is a little pricier. I think it's like $10 or $11 from the drugstore, so it's a little bit more than the other foundations that I mentioned, but I absolutely love it. So with that last foundation, that will be it for today's video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed and found this video helpful. If you are looking for a new foundation for winter time, definitely check out these. I absolutely love them. They are my top 5 winter foundations, but they are also up there in just my regular foundation routine. If you guys like this video, definitely let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. It would mean so much to me. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments below. And if you have any video requests, definitely leave those down below as well. So that will be it for today's video, guys. I will be sure to talk to you in my next one very soon. Mwah. Bye, loves.